I'm Ursula Lentine.
And I'm Kayleigh.
And today's relationship concept is peanut butter and jelly.
It's peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time.
Peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly. So how are relationships like peanut butter and jelly? Well, they're balancing. A peanut butter is a guy, high masculine, like a true man's man. This description would be solid, grounded, you see what you get, no hidden pretenses, very simple, usually a man of few words, but when they speak, boy, they say a lot.
And a jelly is a high feminine person, full of engaging, creative, expressive energy, is a very whimsical person who goes where the excitement is and is constantly engaging people to get to a higher level. It can even be almost addicted to spontaneity and excitement energy.
Very much so. So when two high feminines get together, it's like two women who are just both creative and bubbly, say an apricot jam and a raspberry jelly, and they're just like, you know, they kind of go nuts, and it's a lot of sugar rush. They can get really silly, be very, very playful, and they have a blast, except, you know, the sugar rush usually crashes at some point, and you can only take so much of another jelly if you yourself are a jelly.
And usually afterwards you end up feeling weaker because of the sugar rush, and so it's very refreshing to be with someone who is a peanut butter. So in a relationship, when I'm with a man and I'm extremely jelly, I need someone who can be that grounded energy for me, because essentially when a peanut butter and a jelly are together, it's allowing me to become more jelly myself and more free and more whimsical, and because it's like a kite and a person standing on the ground, and wherever the wind's blowing, I have someone to hold me while I go where the wind is going.
Exactly. Now a peanut butter hanging out with another peanut butter is just like more peanut butter. So it might get a little too heavy and too simple and not very entertaining. So, you know, guys tend to entertain themselves outside of just hanging out because it's just so much peanut butter, and simple is simple, and, you know, who wants to be simple all the time? So it's wonderful for peanut butter to hang out with a jelly because it's balancing. A peanut butter may never be a jelly, but when they hang out with a jelly, they get to enjoy jelly and support jelly.
Which is what makes them so yin and yang.
Yes, it is a very yin and yang thing.
So it takes a jelly man to please a jelly woman a lot more work and effort than it does for a peanut butter man.
He's the guy who's singing and dancing and making flowers and making really busy dates
and here's my
hat parties, and yeah,
it's like a whole show. And after like 3 hours of that, you're like, yeah, and it gives you like this nice glow of excitement. But then when that's over, it's kind of like, oh, okay. But for a peanut butter man, you can be sitting at a date, and the same 3 hours, the jelly is getting to express more and more and get to be more of herself or himself, and then it only takes the peanut butter man like one sentence. He could say that one thing, and it'll keep you glowing for 3 days, because what he says is so potent with meaning, and it's usually it means a lot more. It's just like that one thing.
It's deeper.
Yeah.
More genuine and authentic. So, pretty cool. So, and then there's those people who are like the peanut butter and jelly striped in the jar. What are those, goobers or something?
Yeah, Smuckers.
Something. And those people, maybe they're balanced within themselves, but if you're making a sandwich with those kind of people, it's just too messy. So if you're a jelly and you're hanging out with a peanut butter and jelly person, it doesn't work. So those of us who have to be peanut butter and jelly, depending if we're at work or play, or who we're hanging out with, it's easier to be more peanut butter or more jelly to complement the person that you're with. So flexibility does count quite a bit.
And for a high jelly person, functioning in the business world, it ends up being we have to have like a peanut butter outside and jelly on the inside, because we have to be able to function in the real world.
Yes, and peanut butter quality is high functioning. Jelly quality is high playing.
And then the rest of the time, you're just sort of finding your own sandwich wherever you're going, and you have that person who ends up being like the bread for both of it, just keeping it all together.
That would usually be the mom with the peanut butter and jelly kids. Or if you're spiritual, bread would be God supporting the peanut butter in you and the jelly in you.
Connecting everything.
Giving it stability and platform to play upon. Yeah. So, I think we've covered it. So, that's peanut butter and jelly. Thank you.